Hi guys, welcome back to my mini-series on board games with app integration. And so these are basically introductory, just short videos that will be kind of capped off by a bigger video called Get Your App Out of My Game. So this is number 2, and this game that I'm focusing on is called First Martians, Adventures on the Red Planet. It's made by Portal Games and designed by a guy who goes by Ignacy Trevicek, a guy with a pretty heavy accent. So he's the designer of the game. Now, First Martians, the theme is you and your friends will be working together to live on Mars. So you'll be like terraforming Mars to make it livable, to keep yourselves alive, keep yourselves happy, keep all the systems up and running, make sure that you have oxygen. So if any of you remember a Matt Damon movie called, I believe it's just The Martian, this is the version of that movie. Essentially, it's the same thematically. You're just working together to survive on Mars. And so that's the theme of the game. So a little bit of a spoiler type thing here is I do not have the game completely set up. First Martians does have a couple of solo things, like introductory things, but the game is really meant to be played as a campaign, as a series of games. And the box comes with 2 campaigns that you can go through that are all sealed up, and you don't know what's inside them. I have not opened them. And so just to let you guys know, give you a little bit of heads up before I move around here, this game is not completely set up. I just have it kind of out enough to explain a little bit about the game. So here is home. This is where you will be living, and it's what you call home for now on Mars. There's lots of areas for you to explore. Nothing's been explored yet. This is all you know is your home. In the game, I have a medic and an engineer or a mechanic. Those are the 2 you can pick. There's 4 different people you can pick from. The game plays up to 4 people. And so these 2 people, they're living here. This is where you live. Now this part of the board here represents how everything works, all the different systems. And so I know it looks like a lot, but everything's pretty much green. It's good to go. So it represents, like, here's our oxygen tank 1 and oxygen tank 2, all green, good to go. Solar panels 1 and 2, good to go. You know, here's the farm where you make plants and stuff. This just basically represents different spots within this building. So this is the zoomed out view, and this is kind of zoomed in on some of the mechanisms that are working. So you have your lab, you know, for research, and then you have a working station where you can build things. You also have your little rovers that will be used out on this map to explore new areas and find new objectives. So that's pretty much it, what I want to say about the game. Oh, it's got kind of a phase order or round order up here. We do events, morale, production, actions, which is the bulk of the game. Every person has 2 of these little candy things. Each one represents half a day of work. So I could spend half of my day resting and half of my day doing that. Or you can put them together, represent an entire day's work. And gameplay wise, that has different meanings as far as if you split up your time or if you keep them together, which I'm not going to go into. But that's essentially right there, all the round. You use actions, the malfunctions, and then you do a cleanup. But what I really want to focus on, of course, the video series is about the app integration. So this game uses an app to basically play against you. It simulates the weather outside that's going to come with the sandstorms or things that are going to break. So these green cubes are going to be replaced with red cubes, showing that they're not functioning or something's gone wrong, and you need to fix them somehow. So you need to spend your time to fix them, and then you'll be rolling dice, so there's some kind of randomness to it. There's some cards that you set up that I have not even set up yet, just due to the nature of the campaign. So there's more to it than that, but the app will go through each day or soul. So this is day 2 of 7, and you can kind of like click through it, and it will give you different things that that will happen. So there'll be like a malfunction, and it will instruct you how to kind of for lack of better terms, mess up your game. It'll give you an event of something that'll happen. It'll tell you to flip over a card to resolve a certain card. It'll tell you, oh, hey, this oxygen tank broke, a leak or something, so this is completely wiped out, so it's not producing oxygen, which means our people are not getting enough oxygen, which means your morale's gonna, or your morale's gonna like go up, and then people will start fighting and stuff. So you keep a track of like how your people here are doing, you know, if they're doing okay health wise and whatnot. And so the game is basically played on the board, but the app is what kind of takes care of all the bookkeeping, just like in some of the other videos that you may see or not see. And so this one, it's called First Martians, and it's another game that's got some pretty cool app integration. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys at the next video.